Dodgers in 3 years. And we go down to the field, Ken Rosenthal.
Thanks, Joe. We're here with Shohei Ohtani and his interpreter, Will Ireton. Shohei, you waited a long time for this night. Was your first playoff game everything you imagined?
明日のプレーオフという意味でちょっと振り返ってみたい、全部本当に叶ったこと、すごい思い出に残ったことですか？
もう雰囲気自体がすごい興奮、熱気で本当にただただ楽しいなっていう、ゲームです。
You know, the stadium was electric, and I was just really able to enjoy the game today.
Shohei, your 3-run homer, 2-1 fastball. The first 3 pitches were down and in. How were you able to get around to that high fastball, which up in the zone?
どうやってホームラン打った球を打ったんですかと。
本当に素晴らしい投手ですし、なかなか失投も少ないと思うので、そういう投手の難しいボールだったと思うんですけど、いい形にヒットにできてラッキーだったなと思います。
He's a really good pitcher, and it's not easy to get him, but I really wanted to make sure that I could hit one.
Shohei, what did the team show tonight? Coming back twice and then holding the lead with the bullpen.
逆転勝利して、チームのその雰囲気、勢い、チーム象徴っていうのは今日現れたと思うんですけども、どう思いますか？
本当に初戦で、その中で、吉信も悔しいと思いますけど、また切り替えて頑張ると思いますし、こういう初戦を素晴らしいチーム相手に取れたっていうのが本当に、大きいんじゃないかなと思います。
It's really hard to play loose in the first game of a playoff series, and I'm sure Yoshinobu, wasn't satisfied with his outing today, but I think we played a really good game against a really good opponent.
Will, thank you. Shohei, thank you. Congratulations. Thank you.
So Shohei Ohtani in his postseason debut hits a home run and his team wins the game. 7-5 the final score. Now Matt Vasgersian, Derek Jeter, Alex Rodriguez, David Ortiz, and the D-Train Dontrell Willis in the studio for postgame coverage.
Welcome to Access Sportsnet. Dodgers, John Hartung, Jerry Hairston Jr., Nomar Garciaparra, Oral Hershiser fans about to make their way out after a thrilling start to this National League Division Series between the Dodgers and the Padres. A heart-stopping win, at least it was for me, for the Dodgers in this game. Fell behind 3-0, and then Shohei Ohtani hits a bomb. The Dodgers just kept coming back. Teoscar Hernandez, a clutch 2-out, 2-run base hit for the lead. But this night, it's not about Jerry, even though you did say when the Dodgers are down 3-0, they were going to win 7-6. You were off by a run. But it was all about that Dodgers bullpen tonight. They were absolutely incredible.
Yeah, John, it's definitely not about me. But I know this team is different. I know this makeup of this team. We have firepower all over the place, led by Shohei Ohtani. We got down 3-0. I told everybody after that first inning, we're coming back and winning this game. Why? Because I've seen this team all season long battle through injuries and fight back. They showed once again why this team is capable of being a World Series championship team. Outstanding game. The bullpen was outstanding. The offense really got it going.
Absolutely.
You know, when they ended up clinching, finally celebrating, when they won the division and they were celebrating with the champagne, we heard Dave Roberts said, you know what? This team has so much fight in it, and I think they showed that once again today, going out there, even though they were down, they showed a lot of fight, a lot of heart. They didn't panic as well, and once again, what the Dodgers have done so well over the course of the season, 2-out RBIs. They ended up having 5 runs with 2 outs, and how about Shohei Ohtani putting on a show in his first postseason game?
It was fantastic to watch, and what I really enjoyed about this team is they fell down 3-0, and the offense kept their focus. And they kept having quality at-bats. They took walks. There was no panic in their approach. As the Dodgers then caught the Padres at-bats changed. There was panic in their at-bats, and we saw it in the very last pitch of the game. Manny Machado, after making his error, trying to make up for the error by hitting a 3-run bomb. That was a ball out of Treinen's hand, but Machado was like, oh my gosh, I'm in a tough place. And that's the kind of at-bats we saw with the Dodgers in the past. The Dodgers kept their focus tonight.
They certainly did. What a great win, 7-5. They take game 1 of this National League Division Series. Blake Treinen, a 5-out save. He threw 39 pitches tonight, the most he's thrown in 5 years. Let's hear from the Blake train right now. He's standing by with Kirsten Watson.
Blake, for you to come into this game, coming in behind Michael Kopech, a situation with 2 runners on, for you to dig deep to get out of it, what were you using? What was working for you on the mound?
Honestly, first, I just want to give all glory to God, who gave me the opportunity to be out here and be with the Dodgers, play in front of these fans that are so amazing. I wouldn't be here without him through everything I've gone through the last couple of years. And back to the game, Michael's been so amazing for us. A little bit different today with him going out in front of me. And my biggest thing is, like, I want to pick up my teammates. The whole season that we played going into this is one thing, but this is really what we play for. It's the biggest stage. It's, where it's where all your memories are going to be, like, at the highest peak. So I want to make sure I do my part for my teammates. And, I'm grateful for Doc and the team for trusting me there with a couple of misfired pitches and situations that I haven't really had that issue lately. So the walks, praise God they didn't work against us today. But, very grateful.
I saw the emotions from you, and you mentioned just what it means to you. Yeah. Can you describe to me those emotions of being back, playing postseason baseball, considering the injuries that you've dealt with?
I don't know. It's such a roller coaster. For me right now, I just want to focus on tomorrow. Sorry for the boring answer, but, I think, just very grateful. Very grateful, yeah.
With digging deep, how did you find yourself getting out of closing out this game?
Pitch to pitch. Gosh, Manny and Tatis and Profar, Arias, man, what a play by Luxy, but they put together great at-bats. These two teams, we know each other so well. Trying to mix things up, the best we can to keep them as honest as possible. Gosh, hats off to that team. They're phenomenal. So we got to come back tomorrow and do the same thing, keep the pressure on them.
You guys often talk about whether it's on offense, passing the baton, but you all showing up for each other in the bullpen. How did you guys do just that today?
I don't know. My brain's fried right now. I honestly, we just focus every day on executing what we can control. The team puts us in great lanes to have success. Sometimes we have to work outside those lanes and just dig deep and trust that we have enough. I don't know. It's trying to kill caution a little bit, and go out there and just trust the buttons that Will's pushing and just execute. Keep it simple and just go execute. Yeah.
Just that tonight. Congratulations on this win, Blake.
Yeah, thank you.
What an incredible night for Blake Treinen and the Dodgers. And sometimes we see this in playoff time when you came out of the bullpen on 0 days rest. You see guys being pushed a little bit more than they would during the regular season. And I love what he said there also, Oral. He was just trying to pick up his teammates there in that moment in the ninth inning, pushed himself, got himself to the finish line, and finished the job for the Dodgers.
I really think he was on fumes. He was on fumes out there. You can tell in his interview, just the face, the blood is just rushing out. The adrenaline of a reliever has when he comes in out of the bullpen is ridiculous, and they ride that for that inning. But to sit on the bench and to watch there and to take the gravity of the situation in and to think I'm going back out there and there's no adrenaline, it's just I'm resting now, I'm staying calm, there's no warm-ups, there's no music coming in for me. He was completely drained, and that was like being a starter for him. He had to pitch, he didn't have his best stuff, but he found a way.
That's really kind of what the Dodgers are all about this year, right? Finding a way. Even with all the adversity that they've gone through, they've still had to find a way to persevere. And as you mentioned, he may have on fumes. That's why you rely on your defense. What a phenomenal play by Gavin Lux right behind him. He mentioned that as well. But that's what it takes. It takes guys just going out there, even if you're on fumes, going, listen, I still got to find a way to execute. And that's exactly what Blake Treinen did.
Blake Treinen, 39 pitches. Not 9, not 15. 39 pitches. This is why we said in the regular season, we want to make sure we monitor their pitches and monitor their innings, because we have guys that know how to pitch in the postseason, and that's why you extend a guy like Blake Treinen in these situations. He may have been running on fumes, but even when you're running on fumes, you know how to pitch. Blake Treinen and the rest of the bullpen, outstanding job. Great job all around.
Was a great job all around. This entire Dodger team, top to bottom, got it done. Gavin Lux had that diving play in the ninth inning, but Luxy also was huge at the plate tonight with a couple of rally starting base hits. Let's hear from Lux with Kirsten.
Gavin, last year when it came to the postseason, you had to watch from the sidelines due to your injury. What did it mean to you just to be out there, to be a part of this postseason run with this group?
Yeah, I think this is what you play for all year, and just to not be out there and just stuck at home watching, it sucks. So not everybody gets these opportunities to play in the postseason and these meaningful games. So it just means the world to get back out here and then get a W first game.
You had a 2-hit performance, but it wasn't just the offense. You were doing things on defense as well, some key plays. When you think about being a part of this win, being there on both sides of the ball, how did you use these 5 days to prepare yourself?
I think just, trying to take a game-like, playoff-like intensity into the work. into the inner squads. And I think as a team, we did a really good job at taking everything really serious and trying to stay locked in. And, I think the results showed first game. They played a clean game. Bullpen did a great job, had a lot of big hits. And, I think that intensity showed up today.
The bottom of the order, you guys set the table for the top. What was just your approach with the quality of at-bats you guys had today?
Yeah, it's like a Wolfpack mentality. We're trying to get on base for Shohei, Mookie, Freddie, Will, Teo. We said it in 2020. It's the same mentality. We're just trying to get on base with the big dogs, do the little things right, and set the table for those guys and let them take the rest from there.
You mentioned the bullpen. What did you see from Blake Treinen? What did he do just digging deep to pull out this win?
Yeah, I think just to go 40 pitches out of the pen and get out of huge situations with guys and runners in scoring position and made big pitches against their best hitters when it mattered most. So that was very impressive, and he's got dirty stuff, so it's not a surprise, but he really helped us out a lot tonight.
You guys had 11 wins. This is 1, 10 more to go. Congratulations on this one, Gavin.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Great night for Gavin Lux. The bottom third of the order for the Dodgers tonight had 5 base hits and really set the table for the guys at the top of the order. And no more Shohei Ohtani. He's been waiting for this his entire career. 6 long years with the Angels, never got to the postseason. We were wondering how he would perform on the big stage. It took him 2 at-bats to show what he can do.
Well, we were talking about really the bottom part of the lineup. As you mentioned, Gavin Lux, we're always saying, what is the bottom part of the lineup's job? Get it to the top for guys like Shohei Ohtani. And Shohei Ohtani, yeah, he has been waiting for this his entire life to be able to play the postseason here in the MLB. And when he gets an opportunity, all right, you get that first at-bat out of the way, but that second at-bat, he did not miss. And we've been seeing this all September. The fire, the attitude when he hit that home run, the excitement that he showed, I think that really got the team going.
Great players understand if you want to be an absolute legend, you got to win. You got to win in the postseason, and that's why Shohei Ohtani signed with the Dodgers. He wanted to make sure he would have these opportunities to be able to play in October, to get these type of at-bats, and boy, did he waste no time. 3-run bomb. I just go back to the interview he had last night when a reporter asked him, are you nervous? He didn't need his interpreter. He said, no, he's not nervous because he's been preparing himself his entire life, and boy, he is right for this stage.
Momentum is the key, right? And did he shift the momentum in the whole ballpark for his team, for himself, for everybody? And that's what leadership does. And they needed him in that moment. They've needed him through September. He had the march towards 50, and that didn't stop him, that kind of pressure. And he went surpassing that. And tonight, I think he even surpassed his regular season with that second at bat and what he did for the Dodgers.
Here's what's crazy about it. Dylan Cease went back and looked at the video. He put the ball exactly where they wanted it. It was up. Because he would have problems in the past covering that high fastball. He caught up to that high fastball. Now the pitcher like, now what are we going to throw him?
Yeah.
Outstanding job adjusting to that pitch.
Well, around 3 o'clock this afternoon, it was not looking like Freddie Freeman was going to play tonight, or he overnight really took a turn for the worse with that ankle. He went through the pregame warmups, decided he could go. And I imagine as players, when you see someone go to those lengths to try to get on the field and then have the night that he did, it kind of galvanizes this entire group. And Freddie came through with a couple base hits and even stole a base with that bad wheel and all.
Yeah, and we're talking about the front leg of a left-handed hitter. He's spinning on it, he's putting pressure on it, and he hits the ball to the pull side, which is not his normal approach. And then what he does on the bases. For Freddie Freeman, there was leadership from Ohtani, but Freddie had to show it in a different way, and he did it with small ball, with the singles, with stolen bases. Absolutely amazing for him to play defense, run the bases, steal a base, and get some hits.
Adrenaline's an amazing thing. It really is. You were asking before the game, you're asking us like, hey, what does the crowd do for you guys? Can that get you going? Can that build it up for you and get you excited? Well, he's stealing a base on a bad angle. I'll tell you what the crowd can do for you. That shows you what adrenaline, what a crowd, what the atmosphere is all about in the postseason, even despite everything he's dealing with. I'm curious to see how he's going to feel here in a little bit, in about another 45 minutes or so, when all that starts to wear out and everything. Now you're going to feel the pain, but nonetheless, still going out there, getting the job done. He looked great at the plate, obviously, moved around, showed that he can go out there and steal some bags, but let's hope he's okay tomorrow, because, man, it is great having him in the lineup, and he's important to this lineup.
So it's leadership and presence. First of all, for him just taking the field, that just shows leadership, because he knows how much he means to this ball club, just being in that lineup, giving protection to a guy like a Mookie Betts, making sure he has that opportunity. And the fact that he stole a base, all right, chill with that. I'm sure manager Dave Roberts is going to make sure we have a talk about that. But that just goes to show the importance Freddie Freeman knows of 90 feet and the importance he knows of every run matters. And oh, by the way, he's elite defensively. Even though he may not have the range, he can still help out his infielders by picking up the baseball. So just his presence in the lineup is a difference.
ミスオリグードジャスの大谷翔平選手は1勝1年目のレギュラーシーズンで圧巻の成績を残しました。虫刺し本取りで排気3次大点でナショナルリーグの大器部門地理冠を達成し、大陸も3位0でリーグチミという開花しい記録を打ち立てました。さらにチームへの貢献度を示すダクワール整理貢献度値では 9.2 ランという正義的な数値を記録。この数字は守備の貢献がない致命打者 DH としては非常に不利な条件下で達成されたものであり、その規格外の数値はドジャースの歴史でも如実にランクインする快挙です。ドジャースの公式メディアドジャーインサイダーは前幅90年以来ナショナルリーグでプレしてきたドジャースの歴史の中でオーダムの成績がどの位置にあるのかというテーマを掲げ、米国の同系サイトベースボールレファレンスが参照するワールをちゃうに同後の成績を球団の歴代山尾ランキングに照らし合わせました。その結果、ダウゴの 9.2 というワールはドジャース球団史上首位にランクインしました。意味は黒人選手として初めてメジャーリーグに今出したことで知られるジャッキー・ロビンソンが1951年に記録した9電気。ジミは2004年のエイドリアン・ベルトレで 9点流。3枚もロビンソンで1949年の 9.3 という記録です。ロビンソンやベルトレはいずれも守備で大きな貢献をした選手であり、ダイコネが守備なしでこれらの偉大な選手たちに比知するワールド王大器だけで達成したことはまさに正義的なことです。ドジャーインサイダーの記事では、ダイコが新規残した世紀について誰も予測できなかったほどのインパクトをドジャースに与えたと評価されています。特に昨年秋に腰州の中頭痛を受けた後のリハビリを経て至上種の50本取りで大安道50道取りでを達成したこと、さらにファシーズン最終戦まで三冠王の可能性を残していたことは驚きの声とともに伝えられました。記事はまた10年後には第5にの2024年の同級がベーブ・ルースの今暇と並ぶほど評価される可能性があるとし、今はまるで現実ではなく映画を見ているかのような感覚だと第5が現実に起こしたナビソを称賛しています。まるで夢物のようなパフォーマンスを見せる第5の2024年シーズンは長く語り継がれることになるでしょう。第5翔平の圧倒的な活躍はドジャースの歴史に新たな役ページを加えました。彼が成し遂げた無主本取りで大安堵武士道取りでの間などや大木のみで球団史に残る貢献度を示した世紀は今後もメジャーリーグの伝説として語り継がれるでしょう。彼のプレーはすでに多くのファンや専門家の間で歴史的と評されており、これからもその命を刻み続けることは間違いありません。